Morning! Okay, today I'm going to be ordering parts. I'm going to order parts for the heads. I'm going to pay for the materials for the loft and insulating the ceiling and stuff. I'm going to pay for that and get that scheduled to be delivered. And the last time I used my nail gun, I blew some seals out of it. I need to get the number off of that and see if I can find some seals for that and get that coming. I also need to go buy a tubing, half-inch tubing bender. I don't have one of those, and I need that to bend that copper line for the furnace. And I need to see if I have any oil filters for the semis, because those need the oil change done in order to start harvesting, and I've got time to do it. If I have the oil filters, I can get the oil change in the semis done. The little Freightliner here is the only one that I'm questioning whether or not I've got the oil filter for. The Kenworth I do have the oil filter for, I know. So, probably wouldn't hurt to wash this thing either. I have one oil filter in 2 trucks. Guess I ought to decide which truck should get the oil change done. Dilemmas. I have plenty of fuel filters. Just only one oil filter. Maybe I'll do the little truck first, because I want to hook the little truck to the Tempty trailer. And the Tempty trailer's the first one that needs to get pulled out of where it's parked. And then that way I can hook the Kenworth to the Wilson trailer. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Alright, let me make a bunch of phone calls and what have you, and then we can pull the Freightliner in and get that serviced, greased, oil change, grease, fuel filters done on it, get it hooked to the trailer, pull the trailer out, back the trailer in, grease that, check the tire pressures, blah blah blah, and then that truck will be good to go. We'll do that. Alright, I got parts ordered for the nail gun. I have the head parts ordered. They'll be here tomorrow. The nail gun parts will be here tomorrow. I ordered them off Amazon. They'll probably be junk. Lumber is paid for, and they're gonna deliver that on Monday. The only thing left to do is change oil in the semis and go get a tubing bender for that furnace. So, and I gotta sweep the floor. Maybe I'm gonna do the semi first, I think. So let's get that airing up. I haven't been in this thing like all year. Ooh, we might need to jump it. Alright, I got this bad boy in, so we're going to do the full workup on it. Oil change, fuel filter change, grease it, check the U-joints, check the tire pressures. I don't believe it needs a new air filter, but if it needs a new air filter, we're going to put a new air filter in there. We got to check the lights to make sure all the lights are working. Grease the fifth wheel plate. Wash it. there's a lot that kind of needs to be done to it. I'm toying with the idea of painting the frame here back to black. We need to check brakes. Tires look fair for tread wise. Needs to get filled with fuel. There's a lot of, it's gonna be a half a day of just kind of going through this thing and making sure it is roadworthy. Probably wouldn't hurt to put it on the battery charger. Maybe I'll do that too. I'm guessing I ought to fix that too. It's this big red line right here. Naturally, it's not going to be the red line that's out in the open where you can fix it. It's got to be the one that's smashed up in there. Alright. There's another thing to add to the list. Apparently, I'm riding the struggle bus a little bit this morning. I had an incident. Well, yeah. Whatever. We are good to go. Take this for a little test drive and go from there. Obviously the air's not working. Oh well. Do I dare try the engine brakes? Engine brakes are working, at least high is. What about low? Perfect. Alright, we're ready to hook her to a trailer. Everything's greased. I just gotta move some crap out of the way and slam her into the trailer. Check to see if these lights work. I got one out, one light. Guess we'll have to address that. So now we'll get her greased, check tire pressures, and then wash it. The trailers are real easy. I do need to operate the doors after I grease it and run the tarp over it and back just to make sure everything's good there. How we store these in the winter time is we open the tarp all the way up and we open the bottom doors. That way any rain, snow, whatever that's going to fall on them will just like go right through. That's what we found to be the easiest way of storing these for the year. Alright, everything's checking out on this. I had one tire that was down like 10 psi. We run 100 psi on the trailer tires, and it was down to 90, so I put the 10 pounds in it and greased it, checked the brakes, checked the lights, ran the tarp, ran the doors. Everything seems to be working. So I'm gonna go park this rig. Should probably get updated plates for that, huh? February 24. Probably needs new ones. All right, let's dig the Kenworth out of the back corner of the barn there. Guess maybe I'll start it first. Let the air pressure build up in it, and then I can move crap out of the way to get it pulled out. What's the chances of this one starting? The other one started. Very good. Well, as some of my older subscribers might remember, last winter, actually it was last fall, we rebuilt the motor in this truck. So this truck is actually running very, very strong, and it shouldn't need really anything other than greased and the oil changed. It actually has, maybe 2,000 miles, maybe 3,000 miles on the engine rebuild. So it's still a relatively new rebuild. And it still has the braking oil in it, and realistically it's honestly not broken in yet, but because the oil is a year old, we're still going to change it regardless. But I don't have a filter for it right now, so we might hold off on dumping the oil just yet, but I can go through and grease it, check tire pressures, and look at everything else on it. Alright guys, I have been on the phone with the insurance company about the wife's motorcycle. Been kind of dealing with that for a while now. Now I have to run some errands and then I'm gonna go home. So I'm gonna end the video here, and thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.